It means that people are allocated according to their areas of specialization. Okay? So what are you specializing in? If it's finance, it means you have to work in the finance. So if you did something to do with finance, there's no way that you can work in the marketing department or the HR department. Because that's not your area of what? Specialization. So yes, organizing. So both material, things, people, everything has to be in its right place. So that's about organizing. Directing, yes. As an HR, you provide command. You provide direction, guidance in terms of how to handle things. So this guidance can also be in terms of policies, procedures that are supposed to be followed in the what? In the organization. Yes? Those are issues to do with HR. You have a question?
Yeah, controlling.
Yes.
Is that in the inner organization, you have to put limits. Like, if you do this, you take this. Is that how you control?
Is it defined?
Yes.
No. So actually this word is normally misused because people think that to control something is to keep away something from someone. But that's not controlling. In management, we don't define controlling in that way. In controlling here is where we see that, okay, this is our requirement or this is our standard, and then you compare with the action. So, our objective, sales, is saying that what we want to make is 1 million sales at the end of October. Yeah? It's an objective. Right? This objective works as a standard. That what is required. Right? Now, what we're saying is that now we want to compare to say what is the action. This is just an objective, isn't it? This doesn't show that what we have done. Right? Now, actual shows that no, we have only managed to come up with 800,000. If you compare here, there's a difference, isn't it? Right? Now, the question is, how do we close this gap? So by closing this particular graph, what we are trying to do is to what? To make sure that the action gets according to the standard. So anything you put in place here comes in as a control measure. To make sure that things are being what? So control doesn't necessarily mean you guys are particularly finance and front. You are controlling. No, that's not the control that we're talking. In human resource management or in management, it is actually the distinguishment or the evaluation between the standard and the standard. Right? So because here there is a deficiency, it means now we have to come in and say, how do we close the remaining 200,000? What do we do to make sure that that 200 is met? Because our objective is what? And it's not easy. Well, yes. How are you? Very well. You? Make up or sort of, but it's allocated. Okay. Yes. You have a class as well in here? Yeah. Yeah, so that is what we are looking at as control. Okay? So again, procuring, development of employees, compensation, Compensation in HR is known as any benefits that arise due to employment. Any benefit that you get because you are working, because you are employed. So it includes your benefits, your housing allowance, your medical scheme, your transport allowance, and your salary, any monetary issues. Any benefit that you are getting is known as compensation. Okay? Then we're talking about integration, maintenance. How do we keep? Because we don't want employees every time that they're being recruited, they're working only 2 years later, 1 year later, they are left. We have to also make sure that we are maintaining. Okay? And then we're also talking about selection of human resource to the end that individuals, organization, and social objectives are basically what? Yeah. So both we are concerned about the individual, that he is also meeting his what? Objectives. Because why do we talk about motivation in management? Because issues to do with motivation are more to do with what? Yourself. How you are going to be motivated. In other words, how is the organization making sure to accomplish your objective so that you should be satisfied as one, as an employee? Yes. So it means that there, it's not only just about the organization as we have seen here, but it also means about what? Because even the issues of maintaining, even the issues of development, you will find that if you have been developed, you have been trained, the knowledge that you're going to acquire doesn't necessarily mean that you're only going to use it for that purpose. If you leave, you're leaving with that knowledge. If you leave, you're leaving with that particular skill. Okay? So in other words, you are also benefiting. How are you benefiting? You are also growing. Because you're increasing your knowledge. You're increasing your skills. You're increasing what you are able to do. That before that you were not able to do. Right? So it's not just about the organization meeting its objectives, but also your individual objectives. Apart from that, we're also saying the social. Social why? Because there are also other organizations who are non-governmental organizations, NGOs, who are there basically trying to target and strengthen the community. Social responsibility, right? Corporate social responsibility. And those are what we are looking at as social ones. So you will be able to provide, you'll be able to support the organization in meeting certain social objectives. So that's the definition of this particular fact. I will give you the PowerPoint. Okay? So what are the core elements in this particular subject? Number one, as you have already seen, the subject is human resource management. It means we are dealing with people. That's the first thing that you have to understand. Yeah, so we are